Hi, this is Mrs. Cavalier. I am going to be taking a few minutes to walk you through how to log onto my Moodle page, how to find the databases that are going to help you with your terrorism project, and how to sign up for EasyBib. So, a little bit about why you're going to be using databases instead of the web. Um, you know, Nobody really checks the web for accuracy or currency or relevancy. Nobody really checks to make sure that authors are authorities on their subjects. But when you use a database, and really all a database is it's a collection of published materials that are searchable. So you're able to search for topics, for books, for articles within these databases. So when you're searching a database, you're not searching the entire web. Um, and so it is important to know that the databases have been checked for accuracy because they have editors, they're published. Um, and so, we really do try to get you to use these credible sources for your research. I have updates. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be minimizing my screen here. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, so now what you should see is my Moodle page. Well, actually, it's just the Moodle page. What you're going to do here is when you're going to want to log on to Moodle with your own username and password. And then when you get to this screen, there's going to be the search courses box. You're going to type HS space library, Library. Make sure you don't forget that R. And you're going to hit enter. Now, the only page that should come up will say Mrs. Cavalier, Northport HS Library. You're going to click here, and you're going to enroll yourself in the course. Don't worry about that. Never you mind. Okay, so now your page should look something like this. You know you're in the right place when you see this little librarian. So if I scroll down a bit, topic 1 is where we keep all of our databases. Okay, every single one that we have here at the high school that have all been chosen for the high school. They're not too hard, they're not too easy. They're perfect for high school. The very first thing here is library database usernames and passwords. So if you're ever at home like I am, you would need these passwords to get into the databases. So keep that in mind that in school you don't need, but at home you do need usernames and passwords. So what I've done for you, if you scroll down to topic 3 on my page here, you're going to see it says excellent databases for iSearch papers, persuasive essays, speeches, causal arguments, and then I said it's also good for the terrorism paper. And so because these very first two, issues and controversies and ProQuest, are really good databases to use for your research. So the very first one is issues and controversies. And there's two ways you could do your search. You could either search this way, and do a search, or you can click up here where it says issues, and you'll notice that there's all these different topics. Global issues and world affairs. There's terrorism right here. And so let's click there to see what types of article, war or conflict. We'll click on terrorism for now. Okay, so you get an overview of terrorism over here. You get different debates, and you get all of these, topics that have two sides of an argument. And you see it says supporters argue, opponents argue. So let's say that you're saying that that U.S. intelligence is the best way to combat terrorism and keep Americans safe. So let's say you were going to use this article, okay? And now you'll notice it gives you what supporters say and what opponents say. And then it gives you an entire article. And you notice over here, related coverage, intelligence and espionage by the numbers, Obama, 9/11 Commission. Okay, you get really a lot of good stuff on the sides as well. So I'm going to keep this article open for now. And then I'm also going to show you ProQuest. And this is this link right here, ProQuest. Now, when you get to this page, all right, I'm at home, so it needs password. So you see here it says ProQuest right here underneath Northport High School. This is where you want to click. And then you're going to get this page. Now, this is your main search page. I usually like to do an advanced search when I search into the databases because I like to get more specific information and less of it. I don't like to get 20,000 responses. I like to get about 20 results. So I'm going to type terrorism here, and then over here where it says anywhere, I'm going to change this to title because I want terrorism in the title of every article that comes up. And then I'm going to leave this as and then I'm going to put education. Well, let's say that you are looking into education being the best way to combat terrorism. I'm going to put that in the title as well. And then over here, it says limit to. I want to make sure I'm getting all full text articles. And now I'm going to click search. And so now I'm getting 19 results, which is fine. I'm going to scroll through. Okay. Implications for education. That might be interesting. Terrorism is not a good key education summit. Case for basic education as effective weapon against terrorism. That might be good. So I'm going to click here on the full text article. Okay, now I know you only need one article, but I just wanted to show you that there's two ways to get citations. Okay, and every database, by the way, will have some sort of citation. So for instance, on this one, if you click here where it says cite, you'll notice it's in APA format. So you'd want to go down here and you'd want to change it to MLA 7th edition and click change. So now there is the citation that we're looking for. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then in issues and controversies database, if you click here where it says citation, you're getting this citation. And remember, you don't need the URL, this URL, because MLA 7 does not require it. So keeping this in mind, the next thing I'm going to show you is EasyBib Pro, which is you're going to create an account if you haven't done so already. And then here, I'm going to click here on EasyBib Pro. I'm already logged in, so let me just log out real fast. Okay. Okay, so you would get this page. It would say Pro for institutions. Like right now, you'll see there's ads. So you would click sign up. And now I suggest that if you do have a Google Drive or a Gmail, that you sign in with Google. If you don't, you can sign up this way as well. There is no coupon code. But now I'm going to click in with sign in with Google because it literally takes 2 seconds. You would just sign in, you would give it access, and then you would be in. So now I'm in my account. As you can see, I have other projects from other classes. What I want to do is create a new project. So I'm going to click right here where it says new project. I'm going to call it terrorism paper. I want to make sure that the default style is MLA format, and I'm going to click create. Now, as you can see, it just showed up here, terrorism paper, and I want to click into the bibliography. Okay, so now I know I'm in the right place because it says terrorism paper bibliography. So let's go back to this issues and controversies article. So it says citation. I want this citation in my paper. So I'm going to copy it. Well, here it is. I could copy it and then I could paste it into EasyBib. Or I could click here on this button that says export to EasyBib. I'm going to click here. EasyBib is going to open up and look at that. Intelligence gathering, issues and controversies, info-based learning, the date that it was written, it is a web document, and the date of access. Now, if you want to get rid of this URL, you can by going into edit, scrolling down. It says, leave out the URL, display URL, no, update citation. And there you go. So that is a citation from issues and controversies. If you would like to export an article from ProQuest, there is the cite button like I showed you, but then if you go to email, print, and more, click on more, and then you just scroll down and you click where it says EasyBib, and then you click continue. It will ask you if you would like it with abstracts or without. Without is fine, and then you click import. And so now you have your two citations here from the two articles that you wanted. Now, just out of curiosity, if you want to save this article, because remember, EasyBib only saves citations, it does not save articles. But let's say you want to save this article to your, say, Google Drive. I'm going to show you how to save it to Google Drive because I know a lot of you are using it these days. So if you click where it says print, and then print with MLA citation and click print, a nice clean version of this article is going to come up. So you'd want to right click, you'd want to click print. Now over here, it has my printer here at home, but I don't want to print it. I actually want to click where it says change. And now I want to click this button here that says save to Google Drive because I'm already logged into Google Drive. It is always one of the first things that I personally do when I start doing research because I save all of my work to Google Drive. And I know a lot of you do. If you don't, that's okay, but this is just how I'm teaching you. I can teach you how to save as a PDF as well. You would do the same thing. But I'm going to click here where it says save to Google Drive. And now I know that there, and I'm going to click save. Okay. So now, and then I can X out of this, right? So now I can X out of this little page. If I were to open up my drive now, at the bottom of my, where I have all of my things here, all this crazy stuff, I'm also going to find an issues and controversies PDF article. So if I click on here, you'll see that it's the article perfectly done with the MLA format and everything way at the bottom of the page. Okay. So really nice database. And again, you could do the same thing with ProQuest. So if you have any questions, I will be back around to help you. Have a great day.